Day and night and day, the living creatures give their praise. To him who lives eternally, they never cease from saying, Holy, holy is Yahweh Almighty, worthy, worthy to receive all glory.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Heart of the Tribe. My name is Chelle and I'm so glad you're able to come and join me today, whether you're able to come join me live for a few minutes or whether you see this in the future. I'm so glad you're here. And I hope this is a blessing to you. I've been really busy here at Heart of the Tribe. I've written 2 books this year and so far in 2025. And I'm working on book 3 and I've started my essential oil business. I wanted to share a few things with you guys this morning. But first, before I do that, I wanted to bring a word. So when I was going to bed last night, I was wondering if there was anything that y'all would have me share. And one of the things that he impressed upon me for my first book, which is called Tribal Roots, which I'll show you in a minute, and there's links in the description for all of this, but it's the fact that some of these things were just hidden until our generation. And there's a lot of things that have become very confusing because we didn't have full information. It's hard to make good decisions when you don't have the full information that you need to know, right? So there is a fascinating book called Second Baruch. Baruch was the scribe for Jeremiah. Jeremiah was right, and Baruch were right there at the very, very end of the nation, of the southern kingdom, known as Judah, falling into captivity of Babylon. Okay, so Jeremiah was kind of allowed to go wherever he wanted to go. Baruch was commissioned to stay in the midst of the chaos, the midst of the destruction, and it just grieved his soul. You can hear it a little bit in the very first of the book, where he's talking about it. The word of Yah came to Baruch, and he said, "Here's what Yah's saying to him. Have you seen all that this people are doing to me, that the evils which these 2 tribes," so he's talking about Judah and Benjamin, because they were the 2 major tribes of the southern kingdom. Now, a lot of Levi would have been in that because Levi didn't have a land grant. They were scattered into all the tribes, right? So have you seen all that the evil that this people are doing to me? The evils which these 2 tribes which remained have done are greater than those of the 10 tribes which were carried away captive. For the former tribes were forced by their kings to commit sin, but these 2 of themselves have been forcing and compelling their kings to commit sin. For this reason, behold, I bring evil upon the city and upon its inhabitants, and it shall be removed from before me for a time, and I will scatter this people among the other nations, that they may do good to the other nations, and my people shall be chastened, and the time shall come when they will seek for the prosperity of their times. And then in chapter 2, it says, for I have said these things to you, that you may bid Yirmiyahu, that's Jeremiah, and all those that are like you to retire from this city, for your works are to this city as a firm pillar, and your prayers as a strong wall. He's saying, like, I have to get you out of here, because the way that you have prayed for this people, the way that you have prayed for this nation, your faith has been so strong. It's like a wall against the destruction that I have determined to bring. Wow. I mean, talk about the insight into relationship with Yah that this shows to us. We have our prayers mean something. Our faith means something. Our stand for righteousness, it means something. And so what I wanted to share with you real quickly out of all that was when I was just praying and asking if Yah had any word, this is what I heard in my spirit. Go look at Second Baruch chapter 32. And I was like, okay. It's wild how Yah does that with me, because I don't have a good memory for, like I can memorize the word, but I can't tell you like what book it came out of, what chapter it came out of. But he's so faithful. He'll tell me that, and he'll give me like an address, and I don't know what I'm going to find. It's always like a treasure. So this is what I saw, and I had it underlined in my book, and it's talking about those who are living through chaotic times when, everybody's lost what they were counting on in Babylon, because in Babylon, they were counting on the Babylonian system to survive, right? They counted on their money system, whatever they had set up for themselves for their retirement or their, safety net, their food supply, whatever it was, right? Just like we are doing right now. And if you notice, I believe that the economy has started to crash. Now, I don't know how long that takes in America. It looks like it's happening worldwide. So we're in a major time of shaking. And usually the only thing that will kind of cover up a major crash of economy to where blame can't be laid at the current political party that's in charge is through war, So and it's all built up, and I do believe that we are very close to everything that we ever knew being different, being quite different. I don't know what it's going to look like, but it's going to be different, and it's not going to be easy. So this is what the verse that I saw. It's 2 Baruch 32:1. It says, "But as for you, if you prepare your hearts so as to sow in them the fruits of the Torah, it shall protect you in that time in which El Elohim is to shake the whole creation." That's what's coming. That's where we're at. And that was the word he had given to me to share. I mean, it's quite a word, that everything that's going to be shaken. Now, one of the things that, sorry, let me close out something. I wanted to share something with you. I'm trying to build tools as fast as I can to help those that are in the remnant. That is what I have been working on. That's why I've written 2 books, because I don't know that YouTube will always be here, but I wanted to capture the things that Yah has put on my heart to share. And so I'm writing these books as fast as I can, and I've done less videos, but I have built a website. I just am getting it going. It's www.heartofthetribe.org. It's the link is in the description. And so I wanted to show you, here it is. You can see at the top, we've got home, we've got shop, we've got FAQ. There's nothing in FAQ yet. There are things in shop, and we'll get there. But I just wanted to show you the links. It may change over time. I may have somebody to help me with some graphics, or I may pray that what I've done is good enough, because I am trying to be really frugal and careful with money that I spent. But I put in here the vision. I've put in here some links to some YouTube series that I think are important. This is book 1. Is having a hard time this morning. I've got very little on the bar connection. But anyway, the link to purchase it on Amazon is right here. And I put book 2 is coming soon. Well, book 2 is here. Here is the link for it. Tribal Heart Cry. It took me longer to write Tribal Roots than it did Tribal Heart Cry, because I've been writing Tribal Heart Cry for 22 years. This is the first message that y'all really put on my heart, but he expounded it as I wrote the book. So it was really interesting to me, and it is now out and available. I've got links on the video to all the YouTube channel, I've got a Telegram channel, and now I have a Telegram group. If you're looking for some fellowship, You can find it right there. And then I've got, just you can drop me a line here. So we've got all that. And now let me show you what I've got here. This is what I've been working really hard on too for the remnant. I've been adding my essential oil blends, and I'm going to be adding products like crazy. I've got this on the all products tab. It's not the prettiest. You can tell it kind of cuts off some here. If you don't see it in the, if it's cut off my picture, look right here. And when you click, it'll take you to where you can see there's the quick view, but there's also a big view that's going to tell you a lot of information in here. I'm trying to type in as much useful information as I think is possible. So I wanted to let you know that all that is there for you. And I hope that that's a blessing for you. I hope to be back soon with more videos and updates. I'm going to share a lot of things that I am doing on how I use them, on and on just like living a more frugal type lifestyle, because I think that's what we need right now. So there's a lot of things that I've been doing that really help cut costs and ideas, and I'm going to be sharing a lot more of that as I complete book 3 and get that on there for you. So I hope this is a blessing to you. Thank you for joining me. And for now, I will say shalom.
Day and night and day, the living creatures give their praise to Him who lives eternally. They never cease from saying, Holy, holy is Yahweh.